All right, here I am at 5617 Trail Lake Drive. I'm just gonna walk around the property real quick. I already looked kind of at your front and there's not much, so we looked at it kind of together, there's not much damage. There is some denting on your gutters, a little on your downspouts, but not much on this front side. None of your windows are beating. You do have several good sized dents going up in your downspouts, and I'm sure when I get on the roof your gutters as well will be marked up. I didn't see any chipping on these windows or screens. They all look good. Like I said, from down here, for the most part, except for the very upper lip, your gutters look good, but they're pretty new and they're pretty nice. They're a little bit thicker than you see on some, so they shouldn't have dented up that bad, but I can kind of see dents from here on the inside lip of your gutters. Let's see, none of these windows or screens look to have gotten much, if any, damage. Obviously a lot of your personal property in the backyard was covered, but sometimes people leave stuff out, in anything, even personal property that was damaged by the storm or hail, they will pay to replace. Let's see, it's a little paint chipping right there, but that's not bad. These screens look good. You have one right here. Tore a big chunk out of that. So for sure this window would get re-beaded. Screen looks good. Let's see. Your door. Can't see any obvious hail dents, but sometimes on things like doors and trim, they pay to get it repainted. Let's see, that looks good, and I'll just, so not too bad around the property, but I could tell from the size of the hail dings in your gutters that I bet the roof is pretty bad. This is a nice unit, and it doesn't look like it took much, if any, damage. It's probably guarded by the side of the house. Yeah, it was good. So, well, that downspout looks good as well. And, oh, I do see one here. Yep. Everything else looks pretty good though, so just a couple minor chips on your window ceiling, but they will re-bead that. And your garage door, I looked at when I first got here, it looks good. That's, sometimes those are pretty good indicators. You don't really need that many to tell that the roof has been damaged. Here's a good part right here. You can see impact. Not much on this slope, but there wasn't that much damage on that slope on your house, or on that side of the house, so it's a pretty good indication that this slope did not take much damage. This is your rear slope, and it took a little bit more damage. I'm gonna get up here and check your other slopes. You can just kind of see here your ridges, you know, definitely took a good amount of damage. Yeah, you can see all up along your ridges here the hail strikes, and get down here, slow your whirly birds down. you can see numerous hail strikes on the top and on the fins as well. So those are totaled. They'll replace those. And let's see, check your other slopes. This front slope is not too bad. But you can still see here also your ridge is some major strikes. Here, some just real bad. The thing with new roofs is they hold up very, very well. So the damage has to be real bad for you to see the damage. But even on these, you can kind of tell just from here how big and how hard the hits were. So you actually have a lot more hits than you can see, but the fact is there's enough ones that are visibly big enough that, yeah, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So normally what I would do on cases like this is the adjuster's he's gonna pick out your different sides. He's gonna go to each of your slope. He's gonna mark off a 10 by 10 area, and he's gonna mark out 8 or more significant hail strikes. You know, and you have to have at least 60 to 70% damage. They replace the whole roof. But I do see such significant damage in certain areas that even though some of your slopes did not take that much damage, because there is damage on all slopes, I think you have enough to file a claim. Especially being a newer roof, there's almost no depreciation. Like you said, I think you've 2 years ago, and these roofs are really supposed to hold up, and it looks pretty good considering the hail that you got. But the fact that the damage is so bad on some of these shingles, I think you got a pretty good warrantable claim. So I'm gonna come down and talk to you, but I do suggest you file a claim, and I think that they would more than take care of you on the roof. And like I said, they'll fix the gutters, your accessories that were damaged. Let me look at your chimney. You don't have, I'm not going to look at your plastic dryer vents. Your exhaust, the plastic doesn't really dent up, and those are brand new. Your pipe jacks are probably okay, but just doing the whole new roof, when they total your roof, we don't reuse your stuff anyway. You'll get all brand new. Well, I'm just not looking at that because there won't be any damage. Now, there doesn't look like it's that bad. A lot of times, if this was really marked up, they would pay to repaint this, but it doesn't look that bad. So even on this side, yeah, that looks pretty good. So not really that much extensive damage, but it's actually pretty bad in such areas that I think they would pay for the roof. And on your gutters, there only got to be 1 or 2 hits per a certain length, which just from right here I can see there is. So they would replace your gutters. So what we're looking at is a couple window getting rebeaded, gutters and downspouts, and the roof. And I'm more than confident that they would that would be an easy claim for you to file. So that's scene of my inspection. And again, my name is Derek with Corey Construction. You can reach me at 940-230-1828. Thank you very much.